Hello, welcome to the Fridge Gaming News. I'm your host, Mr. 6507, and today we've got Fez, and Xbox, and more Xbox, and more Xbox, and more Xbox.
Get ready.
Now first off, talking about Fez, Microsoft finally dropped the patch fees on the Xbox 360. So now all of the Xbox Live Arcade games do not have to pay an extra fee to update their games. Thus, games like Fez had a game-breaking glitch where your save game would end up being corrupted or deleted, and you had nothing to do about it, and nothing you could do to fix it, sort of like every Fallout game. And now, through the wonders of reducing that fee and getting rid of it, that game is finally getting patched. Woo! Now, Fez 2 is only going to PC and PlayStation 3. So, even if you're getting the patch, you might want to go out and check out either buying a PC, using your PC, or getting a PS3. Now coming up is the Xbox 360's public beta. Announced by Major Nelson, and it's also on the dashboard. Certain players who sign up for it and have their whatevers checked out are allowed to try out this new public beta of the Xbox Live everything. Included in it are the Xbox Microsoft points being turned into regular money and several performance updates. No clue what these performance updates are. Hopefully it's actually them redoing the menu system and making it work better with games, because sometimes if you do accidentally open up the menus, like I remember in Halo Reach, you had a problem with that. Your game would get all like laggy and crap. So hopefully that works. Now the signups are limited, and they may be already full by the time this goes up, so I have no clue what's going on. Maybe I'll post something down in the description later once this finally goes up. However though, you do have to sign an NDA, and you probably do have to have Xbox Live Gold. Talking about the NDA, that's a non-disclosure agreement, which means that anything that goes on besides your sign up for it, you cannot talk about. So say there's a fancy new menu, blah blah blah, you cannot talk to it unless it's to another person who has part of the NDA, and that's only allowed on the Xbox. There's a special forum they'll give you access to. And yeah, if you get caught doing that, I don't know, I guess you'll lose your Xbox privileges. Now everyone's already talked about the stupid Xbox U-turn and blah 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 blah. Xbox, Xbone, blah 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 blah. Another U-turn happened in which it was advertised that the Xbox One may come with a headset, and then everyone says no. So they're still waiting on an official Microsoft announcement. The terms right now is that you should be using their Kinect as a microphone. It is a horrible idea because there's a TV next to your Kinect, and if it doesn't filter out the TV crap, have you ever listened to someone that has a Turtle Beach headset and it picks up too much in comparison to like the Xbox headset? Yeah. It's like listening to someone who's just got like loud music on in the background all the time, which they usually do with the Turtle Beach headsets. Also, the Xbox One will be faster than predicted, because the frame drops that we're seeing in games like Rise at E3 were running on prototype Xbox Ones or even dev kit, which dev kits naturally would have their own bandwidth issues being glorified PCs, but the prototypes had their bandwidth issues. But as soon as the board was finalized, they found out that there were some clock processes that weren't being used and some bandwidth that was not being used in the memory. Therefore, the memory actually has a speed up about 900 megahertz, according to what they're talking about, which is pretty amazing, and considering that that's pretty much how much it was behind the PlayStation 4. So the PlayStation 4 may not be the better console at this point. How, of course, this is all speculation and hype thrown out by a PR department. So when this actually does come out, well, at least we'll have the hardware in our hands to test it. Of course, the Xbox One will also be introducing a new thing that we've seen before and heard about and talked about, and I at least read it in magazines a long time ago, based on the old reputation system the Xbox had. The new one will naturally be using the cloud. It will essentially break up and break away people who are foul-mouthed and do stuff to get thumbs down on them and blah blah blah, and stick them in what the official Xbox magazine coined as the Xbox Live version of hell, where all of the trolls and other such people get stuck in places with other trolls. Pretty sure there was a game that did this once, and it didn't come out so well because it just didn't work. It's like it was supposed to put the hackers with the other hackers, and it didn't work right. Because what happens if you get a friend who's just a douche and gets all his friends to like thumbs down you? It's like, I don't know, internet mentality right there. But maybe there's a way to crawl your way out of hell, Dante style. Finally, wrapping up this news show, which I'm glad to be back, is a Halo 4 tournament. Yes, a real Halo 4 tournament. It's being instated by 343 Industries, and I guess apparently, even if you don't have the funding to go, you can take place in matches that place you against random ranked people, and it will allow you to go. So I guess it will give you money if you make it through all of the internet stuff to go to the actual finals. Therefore, this leads up to a ridiculous amount of, people wanting to join and fight, whatever. So, if you're still in the mood for some Halo 4, check that out. If you do win, there is a $200,000 prize for becoming in first place, probably with smaller prizes coming for everything else. Second place getting $100,000, third place getting a fancy hat, fourth place getting a shoelace. Anyway, that's it for the Fringe Gaming News this week. Check out the description. Check out our Facebook and Twitter pages. They're looking lonely. And until then, stay cool with the fridge.